Welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. You join me in the Villager Hotel with our new guests, these free Acacia sort of village biome villagers, and they are in here absolutely loving life. Now they have gone downstairs because I can only see free up here and there are also free down here. We need to make sure that they stay alive and are absolutely loving life inside that hotel, of course, but we need to do some upgrades and stuff. And I was thinking, while we do set upgrades, we can also look in these shulker boxes, because I can't actually remember what I had in here. This is all the wood we're going to need for the outer bit of this hotel. Now, I was in two minds, so I thought we could have a hotel lobby area on this bottom floor. Obviously it would be a massive hotel lobby that would probably stretch all the way to the other end and have like a double-sided lobby, which I thought would look really cool. And on the outside, this is what I want you guys to tell me if I fly up onto this tree. On the outside, for every single layer of this sort of villager hotel, we have a different type of villager. Now, I think that's going to be a lot harder than I think it's going to be. And obviously I'm going to keep the pink floors and stuff, but the actual hotel rooms will be different. But I don't really know how that's going to work because of how the floors and stuff work in Minecraft. I'd have to do like brown carpets and purple carpets and stuff. But while we are here, I thought we could have a look at these villagers, because some of them keep escaping from here, and I'm not too sure how they're getting out. But if we head up here to the main castle, the world is quite laggy nowadays because there's quite a lot going on, but yeah, if we head into the main castle, I just need to grab some shears, as we should have plenty of wood somewhere. Yeah, I've got plenty of wood on me. I just need to make another 6 beds, but I also need to go get carrots from my carrot farm. I will take these as well. Need shears. I can always make some shears, but I'm pretty sure I have loads in a chest somewhere. I really do need to organise this a little bit better. Shears. There we go. Probably went fast some as well. These can go into this chest. It's actually the chest they live in. I need to really talk to these guys a little bit more. You've got Dave. Can't remember. So we got plains villagers here, and then we got mountainous villagers. And well, they're not mountainous villagers, are they? They just come from the mountains. Anyway, we can get those villagers pretty easily, and we can get swamp villagers pretty easily, but the desert ones and the snowy tundra ones are going to be the ones that are quite difficult. I'm actually going to go get the carrots now. The reason why we need the carrots, probably need like, I don't know how many stacks. It's a good job I got junk chests in here. We need the carrots to do the breeding with the villagers. And we need to do the breeding with the villagers because then we can get the different types of villagers already in the hotel, if that makes sense. But yeah, our wool situation is not grand anymore. I used to have loads of sheep, but I think I took them all out for some reason. We can only make 2 beds. Or 1, because I got no inventory space. There's plenty of wool and stuff in other locations, so I'm not too... not wool. I'm sure there'll be some sheep around the place. He says, seeing literally no animals in this entirety of the biome. There's a sheep. Literally saw like no animals. Getting a little bit worried then. Sometimes there is some animals around the back of the castle. Yeah, this. And I need more. I'm actually gonna run out of rockets at this point. But yeah, all of the stuff in here should be fine, but obviously I've just built on top of water, so the biome underneath is still the same. Right, we just breed the sheep and stuff. I don't actually know, I don't have any gold gunpowder after this, so we might actually run out of rockets, which is not going to be too good, but yes. Let's go ahead and set this up. There's sheep there, sheep here, so... These guys get relatively hungry pretty quickly. And our inventory is full of carrots and all that fun stuff. This is our friend. Need a name for this guy, really, but who knows. And let's go upstairs and sleep. All the villagers normally sleep downstairs, but they seem to want to sleep in the same bed as me. I think Dave used to sleep next to me, but not anymore. Right, now we can head over to... Let's put some of this stuff away that I don't need. Like splash potions and stuff. Don't need leads for now. Just need to remember that they're in this chest. And not this one. Just don't know what's in there. So that'll give us 6 beds, which is good. I don't have any rockets or anything anymore, so we need to rely on jumping off the castle, which is really cool, I guess. I did try my very best to make sure that the villagers actually couldn't get out off the castle, so yeah, we shouldn't really have that many runaways, to be completely honest with you. And of course, I did not finish any of the corners of the castle either, so they can't get into the towers and jump off the top of the towers. The fact that I don't have any rockets is kind of annoying me, so we might need to fix that at some point, but... Oh, I forgot that dog was there. But yeah, we should be able to fly down anyway, so it's not too bad. So what I was thinking to do in today's episode, I know it's taken me like 7 minutes to really get into this, but we need to make more babies for a start. So let's go ahead and get that going. I have no idea what the villager types are going to be when I do this, but just give a stack of carrots to you, and a stack of carrots to you guys. There's definitely a better way to do this. These guys. Because I don't know how many carrots it is. I know that you can do it with free bread, but... Right, that should get them all good. We got some Enderman problems, it seems. So they keep dropping their stuff in here. These guys will make some babies. We'll make sure that they're obviously going to be a different villager type because they're not part of the acacia biome. These guys are in... I can't remember where to find it. Can't remember where it says. Absolutely no idea. Right, but we're going to go ahead and build out some paths, which is what I wanted to do. So we need a crafting table. I'm surprised I don't actually have a crafting table already here. And we're going to take all of this stuff and turn it into sticks and whatever we have currently in log form. I mean plank form, not log form. And then we're going to turn all that into sticks as well. And then we're going to turn a stack into this and see how long we can make fences for. Okay, that's it. Do a stack and then another fence. Stack. Right. And then we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. And then we'll have basically a fence. Running along the whole building. Hopefully. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that links up. There we go. So this will give the villagers basically a way to come out of the hotel but not be absolutely swarmed by zombies, and it will allow us to not allow the zombies in the hotel itself, if that makes sense. So the zombies won't be able to get into the main part of the hotel, and we'll have a nice pink picketed fence around the outside. I was thinking about doing it in the dark oak, not the dark oak, the pale oak, but I just thought that it would be nicer if we do it in the pink, because they got the pink floors, and I kind of wanted to put cherry blossom trees all around, but I was going to do that anyway. But then I realised it was pretty silly to have absolutely loads. And the other thing I wanted to do out the back here is, when I'm collecting the villagers from the biomes, you can get different pigs and sheep and cows, and not sheep, basically different variants of the mobs now. So I wanted to go ahead and collect all the cold animals, all the warm animals, and have them in like a zoo kind of thing. So we have all the different types of villagers and all the different types of animals and stuff, all in together. Oh, it's going to really upset me that I can't fill this in properly. Like so. So that will give a nice sort of border to the... I had so many more fences that I had left. But yeah, that should border them in a lot better. And obviously now the villagers can probably come out. I'm just going to put some torches on the edges here of the walls. No mobs can get in, and hopefully no mobs can spawn inside there, so not too worried about that as of right now. But it is going to be a concern later down. Actually, that's good. Later down the line. Got a bit of torch from the end one. Yep. I get it anyway. Yeah, it did. Right. Later down the line, we can do that. It's kind of annoying me that on some corners I've done the little pokey things, and the other ones, this one I just haven't. Probably ran out of blocks, to be fair, at that current moment in time. And I don't remember if I had more dirt. Yes, I did have more dirt in there. So now I can actually go patch up this little area down here. There we go. It's a lot bit better. And then we can go and fix the bit of sand and stuff that's out here as well, because this kind of annoys me that it's not all grass. And I forgot that my thing is an absolute machine. There we go. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we'll trim this. There we go. So this is going to be sort of the area around the hotel, sort of big 4-block area. I was trying to think it's a bit big, that, but oops, fine. And then the villagers can basically come out as and when they please, basically. But I'm going to have some gates and stuff, and I think I might allow them to be able to go up this path and in there, but because they're technically part of this, and this is technically their village right now, they probably won't leave too much. I can see what type of villager they're going to break. They might have already been able to make all the villagers. If there's... Oh, they're making the same... They make the same type of villager even if they're not in Acacia. I thought this was Plains. I don't know what I'm in. What biome it is. It's a river. Minecraft river biome. So you got made in a river biome. Okay, weird. Because this is a river. No, this counts as plains. This is a river. This is plains. I don't know how far I got to go this way to make it an acacia biome. Pretty sure it's quite far. This is plains. It's only acacia savanna here. And this is back to a river biome. Weird. Very weird that they've managed to make the babies for the biome in this. I don't know if the logic makes such sense. I know that the villagers that I have in the farms down the other end that are the swamp biome villagers, I know that they were born out of 2 plains biome villagers. So it's kind of why I'm being a little bit confused by the fact that they've made acacia biome ones, because they're not in an acacia biome. Let's actually sort this out as well. Do actually need a stone cutter so I can be a little bit more efficient, but for now, let's do that. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got absolutely loads of stone, so I'm not too worried about doing this. I basically want the area to be able to be traversed by walking a lot more than any other way of getting around. I don't really know why I want it like that, but I think it's cool when you can walk around a build and it feel quite nice to walk around. If I walk up here after doing these stairs, luckily I had exactly the right amount. Well, actually I had loads more. Oh yeah, that looks nice with the fence around the outside. Obviously it's going to have doors on it when it's complete. And I don't think any villagers escaped today, which is good. Which is really good. See if I can say hello to Roger. I think Val's in here as well. We got... He's got no name. He got no name. Brian. That's Brian. This is Roger. This is... I called him Graham. And this is Val. Yes. Looks like all of us just decided to stay in today. Good. There's some cutter there. That would have been nice to have known. Well, the market's not looking so good as it used to be. God, I can shut the gate. And all of my resources now don't get stuck here. They all get quite nicely sent to in here, which is nice. I need to really put a bed in here, really. Yeah, no, might be some wool and some wood. I do sometimes come in here and really want to be able to sleep in my storage room. Sounds silly, but that's exactly what I need sometimes. I also forgot why I came in here. So all the iron comes in here, all those potatoes and stuff. We've got hoppers and stuff as well. None of it's organised. Got some emeralds and stuff in there. Anyway, I came down here to see if I had any gunpowder, because the gunpowder farm works if I'm stood all the way up there. It's not very fast or efficient. It's actually faster to just go around. But sometimes it works if I'm up at the castle, because it's just close enough to be able to work. Sometimes I have to come and check these minecarts to see if they're still running. So if I go slightly too far away, they stop working. Yeah. Hopefully this is still working. Yeah, they're the little swamp villages. That's cool. Right, I didn't really do much progress today. Just did lots of walking around and stuff. But the plan is to go ahead and build ponds, get different types of animals and all sorts. It's going to be quite fun to go ahead and go and collect all these mobs and stuff. I really wanted to make some villagers today, breed some up, make some different types of villagers and stuff, but like a swamp village doesn't exist, jungle village doesn't really exist, and like the desert is like miles in that direction, and the snowy ones are in that direction. I think they're actually in that direction, but none of the guys from the castle are going to be going down there anyway, so not too worried about that. Let's get back into the bedroom. I think I had rockets stored somewhere. Right, there's my torches that I wanted earlier. There's my random diamonds. They're not in the right place. There's some more torches. I swear I had rockets somewhere. Not in there, not in there. I have no idea where my rockets went. Right. This is where they used to sleep, all the villagers now. Move them downstairs. Don't know. I don't know where I put everything. Anyway, I hope you guys do kind of see the vision a little bit better now. Kind of don't really have an idea in my head of what I'm doing. I'm kind of just taking it as I go. But we're coming to the end of today's episode now. Please do let me know if you like the idea of going up layer by layer. It's not really the best angle to show you what I'm really talking about. So, do I keep the layout like this and do the ground floor as a hotel lobby, which is what I was planning originally, and then turn the second floor into different segments, different sort of areas for the villagers? Obviously I'm going to need to expand up anyway. So do I go ahead and make one floor for the plains villagers, one floor for the savanna villagers, one floor for the swamp villagers, and so on and so forth until this hotel is like as tall as the amount of villagers there are in Minecraft? Or do I do a ground floor which is just a lobby and then go as many floors up as to fit them in, and then do each four corners of each floor to be for a different type of villager? Because I kind of want to minimize how big this build is, but also it would be quite nice if there was a big sort of skyscraper hotel type building where you could go in and each different villager in. And the other reason why we're doing this is because they were going to change the books, so each different villager from different biomes would sell a different book. So I was collecting all the villagers to make sure I could buy every single book, but I think they've scrapped that idea, which is really good for us. But I still think this is a really cool idea to have every different type of villager in the game all in one place. But anyway guys, that's where I'm going to leave today's episode here. I don't think my plan of having the baby villagers in there has worked, but I'll see you guys next time for some more Minecraft on the channel.